Hi everyone, I'm Kurt Tillmanns. I'm the game director on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Hello everyone, I'm Dave Lang. I'm the founder of Iron Galaxy, and I was the world's worst quality assurance specialist for this title.
Confirmed. All right, here we go. I mean, just right off the bat, like, being able to hit the K doing that on that crazy angle is nuts.
Kurt, I gotta start, have you done these yourself? Have you ever attempted these? Like, to what degree have you sped run the game?
I have gotten, like, the challenges for speedruns, like, the designers will set, you know, like, there's challenges like, oh, do this in, like, a minute, and you're good. And so I've done all of those to confirm they can be done, but, like, yeah, nothing like this. Like, this is that was 24 seconds, man.
Yeah, it took me an hour just to get the molten bucket one. Like, I don't, what is it? How do these people do this?
I've even heard, like, very good Tony Hawk YouTubers say that the molten bucket for them, even on, like, the classic version, was like a 1 in 3 chance you would get it.
I did figure out, well, a trick though. I was doing it wrong the whole time. I was coming at it from like the top part, not the bottom part. And it's so much easier if you try to get from the bottom. Look at this guy. Yes. Like, I always miss that gap right there. I always miss that gap. That one where you got to jump from the left rail to the right rail. And then this dude just did it easy peasy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Also, the thing that trips me up on this level that this person is having no issue with at all is they impress the skaters. I really want to impress them, and then I kind of get in my own head about it, and then I'll gack it like as soon as the combo's about to finish. Who's the internal speedrun king, Kurt? Who made sure these are all achievable and doable? Who's the best?
So we have a couple of designers. Haven Sanders was very good at this. QA person, Steve Burton, very good at this. And so they were the ones that, like, if I couldn't do anything, I would have to do something. I would have to, like, watch them do it. Like, prove to me that this can be done, please. Yeah, I mean, think how people get so vertical on these is what trips me up. Like, being able to get those wall rides up to the second layer, like, that trips me up.
I think, like, that's one of the things, like, even when I watch you play, like, the wall riding is a skill that I do not really consistently have. And that's, like, I think wall riding consistently is a skill that, like, separates, like, you know, the first tier of player from the second tier.
And it is one of those things that works a little bit differently with the physics in Unreal compared to the original engine. So, you know, the speedruns on this are going to be pretty different from what you would have seen, like, when the game initially came out, especially because, like, the physics of wall rides.
So I've seen a couple different speedruns of this. I did a little Googling yesterday to kind of get ready for this. And I never would have thought to take down, like, see, this person transitions the same way. So here, yes, I never would have thought to do that transition. Like, getting that K was always very, very difficult for me because, like, I was trying to come at it from, like, the escalator side, not from that side. That makes a ton of sense, though, when you see it. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, you could also see that all the speedrunners, for people watching, are using, like, the quick tap turnaround. So there's, like, a button shortcut that will do a 180, and you have to turn that on in the options menu. And that was true for 1+2 as well.
I wonder why this. I don't know how they do that. How they transition from all the way. I guess they just hit that ramp and at the top. Yeah, I guess they're just good is the answer. I guess that's just the answer. They're just good.
When you've memorized every little thing about this and you've done it a million times. Oh, bail at the end.
Fights at the end. It's style points lost on that. Boo. Speedrun ruined.
I wonder how many tries it took them to get to these records too, you know, like how
depressingly few, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't got to the point, so I'm still, you know, I've been playing the game since it came out, right? Like a little bit every day, and I still don't have anywhere near like 100% of the challenges done. Like, this is wholly depressing me in a way I didn't think was possible. I'm so bad at the game. Oh my goodness.
I thought I was getting good when I could, like, beat the whole game in an hour. I was like, all right, I got it. I figured it out.
I know, like, it's like I'd say I'm good at, well, I wouldn't say I'm good at anymore, but prior to watching these, I would have said I'm pretty good at Foundry in Canada, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, no, but actually it turns out, no, I'm not. I'm trashed here.
It's hard to even appreciate all the incredible visuals.
Did you? I think there's probably multiple paths through the LA one for the speed run. I think I saw a different one yesterday that was maybe not that fast, but it seemed equally viable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? Is this like an official like Summer Games Done Quick thing? Do you know if they're doing that this year for this, or
I don't know.
It seems like they should.
Yeah, it's perfect for it. Especially because, like you said, there's a million ways to do it. You know, there's like tons of viable speedrun paths for each of these.
Do you know if the speedruns, like, if the path, like, something about, like, obviously we tried to be, like, as detailed and, like, realistic to the originals as possible, right? I'm wondering if, like, any of the, with the additional mechanics, like, the speedrun paths must have changed from the original games to these, right?
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, so you're seeing some now, like that teleport that the speedrunner just went through, you know, wasn't actually there in the original. So we added something like that, and that was just based on like player feedback from the original runs of Cruise Ship that it was kind of hard.
I'm sorry, look at this psycho.
Upper levels.
This person's a psychopath. Look at him.
And that gauntlet run, like we added, you know, that gauntlet resulting in you getting the coin, and you know, that takes me the better part of a minute. Just that one sequence, part of a minute.
Yeah, so this is a level I know pretty well. I've been curious to see the path on this one, which is again like this is one where if you can't wall ride, boy, you better pack a lunch. Like,
yeah,
get those banners for officer deck are very difficult.
Yeah, that was slick getting up to the professor's car like that.
Oh my god, look at that. The sketching?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way I play this level is I start the car, right, down its path, and then instead of following it, I go like left out of the garage, and I just wait for it at that corner he was just at there. And like, oh, okay, I'll catch it on the come around. But I guess when you're speedrunning for a living, maybe not. That's not the best way.
Yeah, I try to link like the banners with the skate line.
Oh, that's a cool way to get tea.
Yeah. Yeah, we're super happy too with how this level turned out. This was just like fun to kind of add all this like college game day stuff to the college level, the original theme. We try to do that with every level, is just figure out like, you know, what else can we add to it, you know, instead of just like reskinning what was there before.
Yeah, I think the team dinner, like college is definitely one of my favorites. Like all the like extra little stuff that we put in is really kind of like,
Also, like,
it gives it maison scène, as designers like to say, Kurt. That's French for something. Yeah, it's French for something.
Oh, wow. So I actually didn't even know you could ollie during that run.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's a pro tip,
I suppose. But yeah, I wonder if that... Man, now I'm like, was that
when I completed that challenge, the one you mentioned you did the dolly on, like, I literally, like, that takes me 10 tries. Like, just, like, I end up going so slow. I have such poor velocity that it's really hard to do the manual balance thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this guy.
That was a cool way to get that package.
I don't think I've scored.
Did he do that as a shortcut?
Intentional bail.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, I get it. Speedruns, there's no rules in speedruns, but I'm not sure I approve of these techniques. I don't know if I could qualify that. Yeah.
Might have to put some guardrails on this. Yeah.
Yeah. So time to deploy a patch. Yeah, the world's worst speedrunner wants to change to speedrunning. That seems like a good idea, right? Yeah.
The use of bails as shortcuts is really clever here.
Yeah, it's interesting. The one that gets me on Alcatraz is the jumping onto the pad out there, the trampoline in the ocean.
Yeah.
I can never land that. Like, I'm always just like a little bit off. And I'd like to see any pro tips here for getting this thing done.
That takes a few tries for sure. I don't think that's part of a speed run though, because it's the high.
Oh, you're right. It's not
there.
Yeah. Yeah,
this stuff is what, like, yeah, this transfer. Yeah, that's.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the thing that probably takes me longer.
Oh, what? How did they do that? Is that like a bounce off the wall thing? Was that mechanic?
So you could hit you could hit a trigger and you'll like fall off a rail. and you can use like the stick to direct which side you want to fall off on. It's something I have not figured out all the awesome ways to use that strategically, but clearly,
that's probably the only thing that's been holding me back this entire time. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Probably the one thing.
You and this guy.
Kurt, here's our pride and joy, I dare say, Waterpark.
It's awesome to see people speedrunning new parks for the first time. This is super exciting.
But obviously you love them all, Kurt, as the game director. I get it. But if you had to pick this or Pinball, which one's your personal favorite of the ones? Or I guess of movie set too. Like, which one is your favorite of the ones we made?
Ooh, yeah, great question. You're right. It's tough. I like Pinball because of all the extra work that we got to do with the skaters on it. Like we have photos of every skater pretending to be a zombie, and redrawing over that, painting over that, the cover art for the pinball machine and stuff like that. Like that was just super cool. All the little extra things that we could do that. But yes, they are all my babies. Yeah. So I'm actually shocked that they got through that in a minute. Like I was like, Waterpark is massive, right? It's just a huge level, and it's just like, oh man, the fact that you can get through speedrun that about as quickly as you can, college or something is nuts. I thought that it was going to take people another couple of years to to match the speed. It turns out when you basically do this for a living, though.
Yeah, or at least a very dedicated hobby. I mean, although if you say that, we kind of did this for a living for a couple of years, so we don't really have that as an excuse. Oh God, the tea. That's so. Yeah, I mean, I get that's the right way to do it. That is not the way I get the tea at this level.
Yeah, using the wall rides to get that extra height there, like that stuff is so cool.
I've gone from being depressed to now getting inspired by these runs. I've turned the corner, and I'm now officially fired up to get better at this game and employ wall rides in the fashion they are meant to be deployed. You
can see a path. You could draw a line from where you are to getting better here.
In my head, yeah, and it's
of course.
I'm also I had a really dark time the week this game came out, and I was like, I wanted to get Pinball unlocked, right? And I was on the struggle bus. Like, I just could not get in. I was just going way too slow. I didn't get to the point where I turned on some of the assist stuff, but it was 2 a.m. one day. I'm like, I'm just going to turn on all the assist stuff and figure it out. The assist stuff's really cool. Obviously, it's like not intended for speed running, but like that stuff, it's great. It's in there. Like if I get stuck on one challenge or whatever, I will definitely use that one day, but not in a speed run, obviously.
Yeah. Well, that was really cool that they were able to do basically the entire first chunk of that in a single combo, so that they could all ride both of those buses. Like that's really neat. And chaining different parts of the Jack Black goal while they're going through here. That's super cool.
That is
what about the assist stuff? We get a lot of questions about I have a younger kid, and is this going to be too complicated for them? But it's like, oh no, if you go in and you start turning on some of those assists, you could basically cater this to any skill set.
The levels with sketching are super interesting from a speedrunning perspective, right? Because you have to time everything in a way that gets you the opportunity to sketch at a time that's efficient, right? Imagine that takes extra effort. So Kurt, walk us through Pinball here. What you're seeing
here is a lot of what we try to do is make this feel like a working pinball machine. So we had goals that are tied around lip tricking, those drop downs like that you would normally see in a pinball machine, or hitting buttons that would be part of a skill shot in a pinball machine and stuff like that. Triggering multi-ball by going into the Birdman's mouth, so we definitely wanted to make sure this felt like you were on a functioning pinball machine as you were playing.
When that dude did the wall, the kick off the wall, what's that mechanic called? I never remember what it's called. It's when you hit that bumper. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, it's wall plant.
Wall plant, yeah. That's another. I think that's once I get wall riding down, I think that's the next step, is figuring out. Well, I'm now inspired. Officially inspired. I think I might get off this call and then play some of the game.
Well, then it was totally worth it.
If for no other reason than that.
If for no other reason. All right. Thanks, everybody, for playing and watching. We appreciate you.
Yeah, go figure out some new lines.